There we go. Now we don't need the controller, at least. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Where's my pillow at? Shh. Let me get comfortable. Nobody see nobody. Nobody see nobody. Alright, come on. Kitsuragi. Collecting rainwater. That's very specific. Are you sure that's what it's doing here? What about those wooden planks on top? What's that doing? Question everything, man. Nothing is as it seems. Wild pines. It is 4 o'clock. It's almost 5 o'clock in this game. Oh, what's this? All around you, great machines in... What is that word? Quations? Equations. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Cool. This looks like some futuristic shit, to be honest. The time period of this game, it's supposed to be like in a fictional world, but I can never quite place what this time period's supposed to be. It's like retro futuristic, kinda. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Cavalcent. Okay, what's this? Oh, we picked this up. Nosifed? Oh, that gives my health up. Cool. Money. What else is here? It's now live, streaming Disco Elysium. Yes, I am. What's up here? Or shit. Oh. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Huh. A pile of cargo belts used for heavy lifting. One says vermilion. So this is where that cargo belt thing that held that, the body? That's where it came from. Sick. Sick, dude. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Looks like this is locked. Whatever that is. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. More money. We have $8 now. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red.
container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Mundi.
Ubi sunt.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. No,
His accent sounds vaguely like Irish, I'd say.
Thank you for clarifying that. Sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Oh, this is a speech check. Logic, medium, even. I do not have any points in logic, so that's just a base thing there. I have one skill point I can put into anything, but I'd rather not put it into there because I don't know, there's other skill checks that are going to be way more important than that. This is just extra dialogue, I'm supposing. Oh yeah. I'm glad it shows you all of the skill checks, all the white checks that you can like redo. Volition. Measurehead, conceptualization. Oh, you can talk to Measurehead again? Nice. Ace is high. Oh, we can unlock one of these. The problem is, if we open a slot for another thought cabinet thing, my empathy is going to go down by 2, it looks like. For like 2 hours. So, we could do that. I don't know if we should do that right now. We might need that point for something else, so I don't know, we could try this. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him.
Everything is so pretty and
I failed it.
You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Wow, red is so much prettier than drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I hate to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Where's everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Jean-Luc.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
But what did they actually do? Or did they kill somebody?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick.
Bellick.
But everyone calls me Leo.
Easy, Leo.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
A
Who
lady.
is this Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Hold on. Who's this Miss Beaufort?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool.
Lizzie.
Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh, that's sad.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
The lieutenant smiles at him.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you.
Kitsuragi's
means a lot,
awesome.
Really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
To the 2 joint containers. Yeah, he has his office in containers.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye, you know. So he's in here. I'm thinking we should go... There's one thing I was missing over here. There's a button I wanted to press. Let's go down here. Fuck, go down here. There we go. Yeah, this button.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to Elysium on, éteindre, off.
Turn it off.
The crane stands tall, proud, erect, and
Press
still.
on.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
We moved it. I think now we can see what's inside there.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
Nice.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
It was very satisfying. No, there's got to be something in here. There has to be a point to all this.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container, Lieutenant.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixated?
It was hanging from the crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the Union boss.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Open it.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Nothing more to do here. Unfortunately. I wanted to see what was in here. Probably nothing, because he said most of the containers are empty anyway. So, there you have it. Oh, there's more money here. See, I almost missed that. Alright, let's go talk to what's-his-fuck. Revachol is pronounced a Revachol. The coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Here he is. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Dude's got a fish clock. There he is. Holy shit. Look at this guy. Look at his eyes.
Seated behind a large
He looks like a
desk,
fish.
He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by.
Dubois?
Have a seat. I'm Evrard.
My last name is
Clare,
Dubois?
head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
What's his first name then?
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that.
Why are you calling Mr. Dubois? I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing. Fine, we'll take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man.
Oh, look, he really
and
does sit down.
Reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair is incredibly uncomfortable. Fortunately, your
It
ass
made
is
of
made
iron.
of iron.
Oh yeah, I have high pain
Chair
threshold.
is made of wood. Iron beats wood. You manage not to shift around.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners.
Gart?
It pains me to say.
Oh yeah.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. You know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Don't say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
No, it's cool. You've got integrity. Yeah, listen to the voices in your head.
cool. I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo.
Lost gun.
Lost gun. Lost gun. The world is swallowed
Damn.
by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational.
Damn, I lost a
Lost.
morale. I only have 2 morale points. If I make my volition go up, that increases that. Well, fuck, I have to use the, that. How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry.
Harry
Right
Dubois,
now,
that's
I
my
know
full
that
name.
You're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Don't... Composure challenge, don't panic. I didn't say thanks for it. The chair is killing you, and I took the novelty check. Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Try not to panic. Fuck.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Mr. Dubois,
What is this,
Shit.
Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
You need to cool
You
the
need to
fuck
cool the
down.
fuck
Chill.
Chill.
I lost more
Mr.
morale.
Dubois. Mr. Dubois! Harry!
You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a gentle shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
No, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Oh, yeah. Man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright. I'm melting. Yeah, just gesture your hands and be like, yeah, I'm as good as it gets.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some...
Yeah, ask him
Quick.
questions.
Here's your window. Get yourself together, ask him questions. Police officer questions.
You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? That's not... Let's talk about my lost gun. No, let's stop talking about that. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me,
I sense there's a but.
but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
That sounded like something somebody shady would say.
Think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Why don't you open it? Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry
Why don't you open it
about.
yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Why do I keep yawning? What do you mean weasel? I'll bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. What do you mean? Yeah, what's...
A loud blabbering weasel. When
Oh,
weasels
just
feel
somebody
anyone
who's
is
against
watching,
his fucking
they
union,
start acting
probably.
foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
You probably don't know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Fine, I'll do it.
Fantastic, my friend.
I
Just
have
let
to,
me
I
know
lost my
when it's
composure.
done and we can take our friendship to the next
I don't have
level.
any power anymore. I
You
fucking
can
lost.
get the key from Manana. He's down by
Manana?
the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
You call me Mr. Dubois, why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry. My
That's
God,
really
so
my
it's
name?
true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It's true, my memory is a bit hazy. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
What is my full name? Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids? Or what kind of cop does it say? Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have it?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Have another look at the folder. Kim suspects something reading shipping folders before. Yes!
As you look at the folder,
Sick.
Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got it.
We got him.
This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything.
Sick. We got the upper hand, baby. I mean, yeah, he can get information. He has his channels. He has his people that give him information, but he doesn't know shit about me. He's trying to act like he's cooler than he is.
The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time.
Oh, that does kind of suck, but at least this guy doesn't have the upper hand. So the Census Bureau, they say my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin kicked my strongest man
He
in the
knows it.
face. I saw it from my window.
He
Would
saw
you
it.
ask a man like
He
that
saw it happen.
how we got into your container yard?
You don't have a window. I understand. I am a terrifying death machine. All three of these options sound good to me. I don't even know how I was able to do that.
Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of this race thing. But the Union did not get where we are today by frowning on eccentricity. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Let's talk about my lost gun. I'm afraid to talk about the lost gun because I don't want my morale to go down. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
It was attached to the crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening.
You should try convincing it.
You should at least.
I'm going to
try
leave now, but
convincing
we might talk again later. Yeah, we don't need his help with the gun.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Cool. Well, get out of here. Sick. That's one of the big players in this game here we just talked to, of this whole plot. The big boss of the Union. He's up to something. I can feel it in my bones. This guy's up to no good, man. I can see it in his eyes. In his fish eyes. Dude, we need fucking morale up. My morale is down. Shoot. What's that thought cabinet up? Hold on. Sing karaoke. Oh, I need the tape for that. Name unknown. Rank unknown. What do you mean your name is unknown? He just said it was Harry Dubois. Open apartment door for Everett. Ace is high. Has 57 minutes left. Alrighty. So now what? We have to go open that door, I suppose.
Yes?
Alright. He still has a bottle of alcohol in his hand. We should put that away for now. I love those glasses, though. Try convincing the door. Let's see if that'll work.
You're back before the car.
Rhetoric impossible.
This draw has not lessened since you were last here.
Yeah, we're not gonna try that then. My rhetoric is way too low. How do I get up there? Three packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the
Take the
table.
picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing. I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence. I'm making an artistic photo collage, Kim.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Alright, where to next? What's in here?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. And
Oh
the
no,
unlocked drawer
Oh
draws
shit.
the
Okay,
sides.
I thought I accidentally clicked that check. What's this? Postcard Le Jardin 21. Okay. Now let's go back out there. I might have missed something. What's this?
Looks like someone left
This is my coat.
cloak hanging on the railing.
I knew I missed something.
The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Yes, it was probably you.
It does bear the.
It does bear the
Yep.
RCM insignia, after all. The service cloak issued to you by your station?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingers.
Nice. Take it. My esprit de corps and my shivers went up because of that. The disco ass blazer. Yeah, that's better than the blazer. Better stat wise. Well, shoot, that's awesome. Now we have a awesome blazer on. Yeah, you see how's that like white square? That's the same thing that's on Kitsuragi's shirt. His little windbreaker. Alright, where else can I go up here that I have not already been to? I think that might be it. Or no, go down here. If I can. I don't think I can. No, you can't go down the stairs. Yeah. Alright, go back down, I guess. Now here's the thing, is the thought cabinet. Indirect modes of taxation. First, if you have a side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now. Unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever. Stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket and let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insulindian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. I don't know what any of this shit means exactly. But apparently our empathy is going to go down if we accept this. But that's a temporary bonus. So maybe this could be good for us in some way. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to have to unlock something just to do it. But it could be worth it. And it kind of makes sense to accept it now rather than later, so maybe we should do it. Internalize. There you go. Cool. And we have one other skill point we can put to something. But I'm going to save it for when we need to get through a check. Through a skill check. This game's getting interesting. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, there's nothing we really need to do behind his back so far. I can't think of anything. I'd honestly rather have Kitsuragi around because he can tell me information I need to know. Look, there's all this shit up here. I want to figure out how to get up there. How would I? Oh, you got to go on that side. I see. Manana. Oh yeah, I got to talk to this guy.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia. It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to
You have a
go.
key?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
It belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all the working men.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whaling and rides. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess with him. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I'd like to know about this task? This weasel person when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dog worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask. Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. So not wages or pensions or...
This stuff, they already covered.
Shouldn't you be grateful then? It's a lot more than most people have.
Never grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight for every piece.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all.
I
Even
suppose
every
so.
child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Right on, brother. Even a weak child can think of it. You shouldn't take what's not yours. Cool, cool. I didn't have anything to add to that. Just right on, brother.
Just the way the world works, Boyadero.
The boss man, Everard. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've made it. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
The desk seems lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Yeah.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
It doesn't sound that cool. It sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh?
The mercenary, the
Who
masked
could have
man.
killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one that said vermilion, yeah.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable
Did
efforts.
you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me.
That's just me.
Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of schemes.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Damn.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Alright, well shit. Turn on the light. We have to go to that store so I can buy some meds for my morale. I can't do anything with this, right? Go to it.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy grog.
Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Yeah, let's go to Frit.
The tear machine stands.
Insert your
corner.
bottles.
As your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Baby, you're a rich man too.
You see several packages.
I want to buy a
of
raincoat.
raincoats
Oh, sick.
fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Fritta. So is it pronounced Frit or Fritta? What's that?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol,
Beer, alcohol.
beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it in.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Know this. You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
Do we have any cigarettes? I don't think we do. Oh, I can't access my inventory right now, so I don't know. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? Please tell me more about these products.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here.
What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
Sure. So, are you gonna buy anything, or...?
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frick only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Alright, we'll leave it alone for now. But what's over here? We need some medicine.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Hypnogamma does +3 morale. Well, we don't really need that. Magnesium is good. What does Duramine? That's health. And Nosafed is also health. I guess we'll take the magnesium.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Should we buy 2? Yeah, we should buy 2.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel
What do
better
those
or something.
products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller.
She says it like
Magnesium
she's
is
done
a
it before.
dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Okay. Cool. Check your inventory. Do you have any cigarettes? We have 3 cigarettes left, and we have 3 sips of Commodore Red. Cheap sugary wine. Well, so we have our fix for now. Aces High is almost done. Cool. Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man too. I just realized I've got an entire bag of cashews. I haven't eaten these ever. Now it's 6 o'clock, so it's getting later in the game.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the door.
Kudos! Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
East Delta Pinball. Ooh.
Silence. No one answers your
Just
call.
try all of them, I guess.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24th window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing.
This is like Silent Hill. It's like every door you try and open, the lock is broken or some shit.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Election.
Please.
Have you come to place an order?
Thought I was calling Slipstream.
My God,
The lieutenant exchanges.
it's you. My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Oh shit.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
Crawling back into your life. Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost.
What the
Wind
fuck?
blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand.
Does she have like dementia?
You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do? It's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away.
Damn.
Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Okay, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
Are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
It's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad. That
Volition
terminates the
challenging.
call.
Oh, you try and call them
12
again
cards
with
in the
Volition.
call box read
Fortress Accident SCA.
silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Silence.
No one answers.
Main
the
building.
doorbell.
Main hall, building B, whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell.
They don't want to
They
talk
don't
to you.
want to talk to you.
Well, they know it's me. Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Alright, whatever. We exhausted all of that. Now there's a bookstore we need to go to. Also, inventory. Where's that bag? Yeah, hold that. Now read all of this. Oh wait, what's this? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Oh, okay. Man from Jelmdal in the Wildfire. Hi, Bales. Yep. I did change games. Good to see you again. Hope your workout went well. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 crashed, so I decided to play Disco again. This book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about Boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. What does this do? This whole game is just, you know, what does this do? Just check everything out. To Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. Oh yeah, that's actually a very important place to go to. There's like a lot of money there that we need to collect. Roundabout North. What's this? Plastic tear. Oh, cool. Grab that. I think you need money to use these things.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine
Permanently inaccessible.
inaccessible.
Vandalism.
Probably some kids.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word
Onic.
Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Have we talked to this guy yet? I don't want to start trouble. Fix it. Fix what? Alright, there's nothing down here. Let's go talk to that little girl over there at the bookstore. See if she knows anything.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway? Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have.
What is your name?
I hope my name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Vacuum bottle? Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school going to school more important?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Yep.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up. No, don't say ass to her. Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
It's just irregular trading and selling of things. Child, it doesn't work out for most people.
Of course, sir.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anybody want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch
I'm a
them.
policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Oh, come on. I got the jacket on and everything. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen. Oh, that's the fictional cop that everyone talks about. The super cop. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
Cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
I don't know. I guess not. I don't know.
Why is that?
You'll understand when you're older.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
You know, nobody actually looks at the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. Yeah.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. That's not a healthy look. Muscles get bigger. Heart grows weaker.
Muscle training is flower arranging for men. I bet he thinks he's real manly like that. He isn't. It's just unhealthy.
She examines the picture closely. The Vespertine detective exhibits few signs of health or unhealth.
Poor vitality is no way to cop, little girl. I could take him down easy.
Sure you could, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your
Aw.
strength. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh, I can do that speech check. Afraid of the curse. Oh, there's a 42% chance for that. I don't know. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's
How's
about
the game
man and
going?
lady
It's
business,
going.
sir.
It's getting interesting. What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about? These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story.
What if
like
it's
that.
written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone's poor?
That's really not a
That's like
problematic
everyday life,
story.
yeah.
That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone.
Oh, that's not realistic. Come on now. I've played this game before. I played just like the beginning of it. Like the point I'm at right now with the game, that's pretty much where I stopped playing it the first time. And then I wanted to go back and play it, but then I heard that they made like a new update for this game, or they were going to make it, and it came out in March of this year. So I just waited until that came out, and now I'm playing it. But I've never beaten it though, so I want to go ahead and beat it.
Maybe some about other books.
Ooh, breakthrough imminent. Nice. Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
They're all dogs.
I agree. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
I literally had nothing else to say.
Okay.
Okay, see you around. What's this? Oh yeah.
Aces high.
Holy shoot.
For the rest of the world, the aces high is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears
He
a
does wear a
bomber
bomber jacket.
just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hot fixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about
I should. Okay, so now we have +1 empathy towards him, and +1 esprit de corps. The roots of the RCM. Hell yeah. Now we just need the this one to go up. The direct modes of taxation. Hell yeah. Now let's talk to him.
Yes?
I think you should know. I can't remember anything. I want to talk about you.
What about
You're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
what? These? It's just seasonal clothing.
And those look like airman pants. Good for storing tools in.
Where is this going?
You see, Kim, I have this place in my head where I develop new ideas and connections.
Interesting. I think it's called a brain.
Yes, it's a brain. No, it's more than that. Anyway,
Anyway,
in this special place, I've come to suspect that you're some kind of thing with the Revolutionary Air Brigade. You have some kind of thing.
I do not have a thing with Revolutionary Air Brigades in particular.
Just air brigades, then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Are you sure the Revolutionary has got nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you, my mind is satisfied.
Good,
Well, cool.
good.
We got a lot of information out of that. Truly. Oh, wait. Go to this thing. There's more trash. Sick. Alright, let's go inside the bookstore and see what's going on with that. See if we can get more information. I slept a lot today. Like, I went to bed, like, pretty much around the time that I told you goodnight. And, then I went to bed when I woke up this morning. Until, like, basically, I slept until noon. So I probably slept for, like, a good 12 hours. Arda, they're all about lake trout.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir.
Do you have this game called Monopoly?
Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubrita is a fun game of economic competition that can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Kids, friends, chick, I have all those.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization.
Oh, I don't have the money for that.
You build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real. Lousy auras there. No,
This game just kind of rewards you
are
for
popular among those
talking to
types,
people.
you know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities.
Oh, some like
Highly
summoning
evolved
like
stuff.
dark magic
You
shit.
can still buy them though.
Look through it.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices.
Shards of Valora has raided me. Oh, nice. Thank you for the raid.
Welkin
What's going on, Sketch Waffles?
Edition.
Welcome to my stream. I hope your stream went well. Tell me about it. What did you play? What's going on? How you doing? Did it go well?
There's also a large hardback
Hello.
tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game.
Yeah, this game is a lot of
Maps
reading,
and
so
miniatures.
buckle up
Aesthetic
for that,
displays,
Raiders.
25 real.
You were playing Skyrim? Oh, that's nice. My stream's going good. It's a cool, interesting little game. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 earlier, but then it crashed, so I was like, alright, I'll just play more of this game. Yeah, we can't buy any of these, so I'm just gonna leave it behind. You know what's interesting that I found out about Skyrim recently is Skyrim is about as old as Morrowind was when Skyrim came out. So it's about like when Skyrim came out, Morrowind was already about 9 years old, and now Skyrim's like almost 10 years old. So that just puts into perspective how long it's been since those games have come out, and the fact that we haven't gotten a new Elder Scrolls game in so long, which kind of makes me upset, but it is what it is. All right, let's talk to her. Yeah, I know.
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Well, I'm bringing all the positive energy. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir,
Yeah, might as well ask, right?
I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's
Psychic
success,
disfavor?
even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you depend.
Son, you got destroyed.
What an idiot you are.
An idiot.
So are you the owner of the store? Well, we've got to get money. We have like $8 to our name.
Owner of our little shop of culture.
Apparently the apartment complex has a lot of money. We have to go look for it. What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go.
The
Go.
books await you.
Get back there.
What type of books do you have?
You. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
Yeah.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? An
Your
egg?
daughter.
Have a word with her. This
I wonder, where do you think the new one's going to take place? Is it going to be
magnetic energy. Good for
where the
commercial
wood elves are? Is it going to be Valenwood? That's what a lot of people were saying for a while. That it's going to take place in Valenwood. I think that's where the wood elves are from. Me and my brother always joke that they're just going to make Skyrim 2. It's just going to be the Elder Scrolls Skyrim 2. They're just going to, let's just go back to Skyrim and just do it again. I would be so pissed.
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a
She was
proper
doing a
girl?
good job, yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk
Yes.
to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you?
Oh, she's too... Come on. She's like a robot. She's like... Every time you order something off Amazon, it asks you, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience? But instead of it being a computer program, it's an actual person. She's very polite and helpful, okay?
My precious, their dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Yeah, the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. I will be honest here.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own
sir.
business?
In
Oh.
our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. No, I don't want to dismantle. No, okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans them.
Yeah, this game is very interesting. I'm basically playing as a cop that has amnesia. So he's like, it's like this guy is rediscovering what being a human being is.
You see the name
Dick Mullen.
over and over.
Oh, crime, robberies,
I
murder.
have no idea.
Even
Super
sexual
excited for
crime.
Skyrim Grandma to be in it.
We'll have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a
I am a police officer.
Apparently, you should buy all of these. They really
Oh,
teach
now
the
she's
person
trying
how
to
be a
take all my
proper
money.
Sex crimes did pique your interest, but still, this Dick Mullen person only gets your pleasure centers down.
Look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from
Yeah, we had to shoot it down.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't.
Yeah, just
tell
glosses
the truth
over
at
all the details.
Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective.
He's a phony, he's a fake.
Mullen.
I'm the real deal. We're just gonna leave it at that. Tome of Fascist Magic. Huh.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which...
Of course, because I have amnesia. I can't remember anything. I can't remember my own name. Storekeep, any of this of note?
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to inacentic power.
Who or what is innocence?
A very influential
It's a very
historical
philosophical
figure.
question.
But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the inacentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
So you recommend it?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow.
There's something
There's
personal
something
inside.
personal
Should I get it? That's like half the money I have is $4.70. I could look through it.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
It's true.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His
Jacob
blonde
Irv?
wig graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the
You
other.
can shoot cocaine
Next to that,
into your body?
Rivasholian radio
I didn't think it worked like
Leon
that.
Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not
too long. You're getting a little pushy here.
I'm sorry, I did not mean
All right,
to
we're not
rush.
going to buy that book just yet. We might come back here. So another boring book I just discarded here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Oh, look through there.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone
Dare I
that
ask?
traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. It's your own fault if you
Oh, wow.
got
Okay,
it.
that definitely makes sense. Does it say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium, It even
It's your
lists
fault
plants
if you
you
get
can harvest
COVID.
magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
Oh, well, we need
there's
magnesium.
even a
That's going to keep
chapter
our
on
morale up.
ancient Seraï's tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Alright, yeah, let's just get out of here. We've exhausted all of this. We already tried going in here, right?
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Can pull open the curtains anyway. What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
She's hiding
Are you
something.
still compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron.
Oh, she's got some, like,
bones, sticks,
paranormal
and
shit
string.
over here.
Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut.
Ignore him for
you.
now. We're not going to come in here to her shop and look through her stuff when she says not to do it. But maybe later we'll come back to this. Well, what were you doing, Shards of Valora, in your game? What quests were you doing? I was thinking about going back and replaying Skyrim on stream at some point, since I haven't played it in years. I've also thought about playing Oblivion, because I've actually never beaten Oblivion before. I got pretty far in it, but I never actually beat it. And I've never played Morrowind. So maybe I'll do that. Alright, so we need to go to the apartments, right? Let's do that. There's Kuno. We can't do anything with him, I don't think. It's over here. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Can I go in here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Eternite.
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
I'm gonna fail that check if I do that, so I'm not gonna do it. What's in here? We got money and magnesium. Cool. Well, shoot. Is there any way... We can go back here. We have to go around. A lonely cormorant surveys the seas, indifferent to your approach. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Yeah, touch the butt. Like Finding Nemo. What's in here? More magnesium. I didn't even have to buy magnesium. They have everywhere. It's magnesium pills. What's
This
this?
is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
In the dimming light, some things become clearer. Well, I'm going to fail that anyway. We're going to have to leave that behind. There's so many skill checks that I'm going to fail.
Trying to sneak up on me. Come to pigs, come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
Why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Alright, let's see. What do we have here? An orange bum hat? It makes my rhetoric go down, but my reaction speed go up. Okay. And Nosafed. Cool. We could actually use that. These barrels are half full of rainwater. What's over here? Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. What about this one? Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts.
Now they show up.
Oh, that guy's complaining about me being a cop and not showing up until a week after the body has already been decomposing.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Use Magnana's key to open the door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
God, I love the picture for Shivers. It's like a nervous system with lightning going in. Alright, well, cool. We did that. How do you get up here, I wonder? I guess we'll never know. I think when I first played this, I figured out how to get up there. Oh, what's this?
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes. At least half a century. A different era altogether.
Examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest
No!
feels tight
How did I lose
within them. It's
damage from
closing
that?
In, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
I've seen them a lot, all these bullet holes.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Huh, so no crime has happened here.
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
What can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Sure. I kind of want to go in here, though. Even though Physical Instrument told me not to, I'm going to do it. Even though we're not necessarily supposed to. Who cares? Right? Magnesium. Guests are staying here. The hidden world of walking sticks. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold
Oh, I see it.
sun miracle.
It's the seven sun miracle.
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settler saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns.
Oh, hey
around
there,
the
Bills.
world. This complex halo phenomenon
How's the pets doing?
is how old Revachol got its flag.
The old flag of the suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks
A
like
children's
a
drawing.
children's
It kind of looks like the sun. That's like my tier 1 or my 1 month subscription thing. That's cool. Who lives here admires fair fantasy horses or heroes with big mustaches? Oh, we can take his shirt. Cool. We have a dress shirt now.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes. And others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on
All
the
happy to get their
ceramic
dinner.
make you
Oh,
vaguely
nice. It's
uncomfortable.
dinner time for him.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here.
Same humor.
The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens,
Nice.
as they say.
And interesting.
So maybe this guy is responsible.
Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter. But
A
still,
nice coincidence.
A nice coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence it was. Alright, looks like that's it. Let's get out of here. How did your workout go, by the way? Did you go to like an actual gym and everything? Were you working on cardio? Or was today leg day? How'd it go? So that solary shirt, it makes our logic go up. I kind of like that. So we'll put that on. Oh, you can move all this stuff around. We don't have any hats, so I guess we'll we'll wear that. Yeah, he's looking pretty dope. Oh, I like that. The bag kind of moves around in his hand when you move him around. It has like physics to it. That's cool. It was good. Did some cardio, then mobility. You just work out at the house? Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. I want to.
Hey, what's
You
that?
see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Oh, I just realized it's raining. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
Oh, the union guys, they probably
I don't
paid
wanna
him
be
to shut
seen
up or
talking to the
something.
gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
The gendarmerie really wants to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring window.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete.
Decathlete.
His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez. Good local name. Let's go with that.
Looks like you've got a... Oh, I failed that. Because of my rhetoric went down. Shoot. Looks like you've got a view of the Whirling Rags backyard.
I can tell that you finally got it down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else
Yeah, the rain stopped.
investigating the lynching?
Did you?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday.
My
friend.
Sunday
A
friend.
Sunday friend.
Uh-oh.
How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
You have some equipment here and really good videos. Well, that's cool.
Someone hides behind the curtain.
The only thing I
Those
have to work
windows
out with
eyes,
is like
and
some
those eyes
10.
are
I have
watching,
two 10-pound
spying
dumbbells,
three.
and I just kind of do curls with those sometimes. I haven't worked out in a while, to be honest. My job, that is my workout. Because I run to all my stops when I do deliveries, so that's my cardio for the week. Do you train, son?
Occasionally.
Are you on the
Why?
track team?
No. I just like to look good.
A light breeze pulls back a flap of shirt. I get it. Nothing wrong with looking good. A young man like you with a body like yours, you'd be a credit to any track team.
He gives you a honeyed smile before shaking off the cigarette ash.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Suggestion. Do I have anything that can help with suggestion? I could put points into suggestion. I have a skill point here. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. We could do that. Because it looks like this skill check... Yeah, it's red, so I mean it could go... We did a little workout talk. This is a red check. It cannot be tried. Again. We'll try it. Yes.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. Lower your voice. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
He sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But,
What's
hold
that?
on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Oh, we got something out of that. And I didn't have to use a point. I didn't have to use any of my skill points for that. Cool. We did it.
He's gone.
Let's see what they were talking about. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
He probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or
Sunday
his
friend.
Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right
Yeah,
over
this is
there.
definitely farther than I got last time I played this. A small rock on the side. Yeah.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Now let's see what we got. Indirect modes of taxation. Oh, jeez.
Turns out, those financial oversight committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of
Yeah, I know the
everyday
community challenge. It's like
children.
90% there.
You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people.
We're getting there.
Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Taxes are racist. So now our empathy is -1, but We get money from ultra-liberal dialogue. We're now ultra-liberal. Okay. So now we get more money, but less empathy. Okay. Yeah, use that stone.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something
Turn it
under
over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty. full
Nice.
of dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Alright. Now let's go in. 95%. Oh, I didn't even notice. Somebody put more points into it? It was at 90 last I saw, but damn, we're almost there. Maybe we'll play it tonight if somebody comes in and uses their points. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Nice. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. Let's not bother them. Oh no, go in there. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh, by the way, where is the map? The mirror. Oh, we still need more encyclopedia for that. Damaged ledger. Those in white are available to try now. Look for something. Medium, 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 medium. They're all medium. The damaged ledger. Let's interact with it.
It's the letter you found.
No, it's low.
A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
No. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. Take the money. Kinda surprised you weren't playing Terraria again. Somebody. Yeah, I was gonna play with Lord Genome today, but something came up. He said he was gonna play more tonight. Oh, look at this. Fill up glasses, the auditor. Or flip up glasses, not fill up. My logic goes up, my authority goes down. Well, I don't want authority to go down. My current glasses give me plus visual calculus. So I kind of like that. But my drama goes down. The balcony. Well, let's just keep exploring over here. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Okay, cool. Let's get the cutters. Sick.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
It's even.
The chalk-drawn number on the board says
It's 42%. I guess we'll try it. That's interfacing. I don't think I have any items that affect interfacing. Let me see. Close. Nope. Nothing. Oh, I can sell this stuff, can't I? Interact. Flashlight. Yeah, I can't do any of that. I guess we'll try it.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The chalk
We did it!
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
After me. I could have easily failed that, but I did not. Cool. Whoa! A star. Flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. They sure do.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged
Krasmazov.
man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you.
He does, I guess. Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their room?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
This Krasnov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I have to consider all possibilities. I'm not saying that I am Krasmazov. I'm just saying we look alike.
Sure you are. Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as
He didn't drink nearly as much as me. How do you know? This bus is probably just a romanticized depiction of him anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark?
I'm surprised he's humoring me like this.
What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face.
Alright. But here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I'm part Samaran myself.
Good. So you're not he.
But I know it in my heart. That's me.
Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov then. I don't care. Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Because I believe a powerful nation state is the only way to protect the working class from subhumans. Jeez. Because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I. Because he was a total gangster and a bank robber who went for all the cash in the world. That's me. I'm not sure. It's just a feeling I have, but I trust my feelings.
Alright, Kras. If you say so.
Whoever lives here actually needs to learn how the economy actually works.
I suspect that's exactly what they're trying to do. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Let's look in their little cabinet here. A bullet and another shirt. Saramarizian lounge jacket. Huh. A new jacket. This one brings our conceptualization up. Oh, sick. We're looking pimpin'. But I kind of like this one more, so we'll keep that. But we can use that if we ever stumble upon a conceptualization check. What's in here?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the
Knock
door.
again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Open up. Do you hear the clacking of heels again? The other side walks in. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get it.
Later then, Entering this door seems a physical challenge. It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Yeah, true. We have no reason for that. Take the money. There's a person. The mailbox is overflowing. A fire squad for the rich.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor? This one, I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you.
Oh, so he was
Martin
lying to us.
Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Sin Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Damn.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Yep.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans his hall. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the cold room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the cold room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman.
Hey, this is a job for a policeman right here. I'll take it on.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer
Who lives behind the
cans.
padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar. I think he studied.
He locked his door and we just kind of broke in.
Education is good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the
I mean, the
wall.
star and antlers, I think that's the symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
You know, the ones who support the working class against the capital. It's an ideology, has some noble aims, but it's been used to justify terrible bloodshed. It's a symbol for contributing to the demise of the noble state in the name of some made-up world of equality.
Ah, all I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good. Oh, no.
Alright, let's go check out that door then. Number 10.
You hear someone walking around in
Did you break in?
Scare them.
Some
Suspected
big
of some
crime.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
That was smart.
Let's check it out.
Satisfied.
Whoa.
My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see? Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your ID, I just need to ask you some questions. Inspect it.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Everything seems to be in order.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent. But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but, and again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
My money's also disappeared, I think. It could have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
That's all, thank you.
Of course.
Let's check this out. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Oh, that's a good one too. Hypno Gamma or whatever. What's in here? Shoes. Black monk straps. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. No way. What do you mean? What does that do exactly though? If we wear those. Our current shoes plus composer negative to save your fare. But what exactly do these do? The suicide of Krasmazov. -1 to rhetoric. Bad PR. Yeah, we're not going to do that. +1 to... I don't think that really does anything. Alright, what else is down here? Well, let's talk to her about this.
Give me a moment.
Just a real estate agent.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Some highly technological wizards are going to save this place. It'll be a visionary innovation utopia. We start killing real estate agents. Sure, nothing will be fine. This needs slow change.
We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it.
Hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building
Get the fuck out of here.
communism.
Oh, because I said a communist thing. Well, what ultra-liberal things do I have to say? Because apparently that makes me money if I do that. Laissez-faire capitalism. You can see how their ideals won't bide well with ones of communism. Just use the ultra-liberals as the ultra-capitalists, basically. The guy's using the little snake license plates they paid the government extra for to show everyone they don't like taxes. The pro-rich people and all about you making a buck or hating on poor people are the ultra-liberal ones. You actually get $1 every time you choose one when you have indirect research and equipped. You get money from being a dickhead rich liberal guy. What were those shoes called? Black monk straps. Your ultra-liberal statistic by 1. If you have 4 or more ultra-liberal after doing the dialogue with Savifair, it will trigger the dialogue to unlock the indirect modes of taxation. So all it does is increase your statistic for that, which isn't really important. So yeah, don't keep those on. What is Save Your Fare again? Slip by others in Sumerian boxing style and stumble out of the back with unexpected acrobatic. Enables you to move with silent footsteps to groove. It also makes you a cooler cop whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. Well, cool. Yeah, we'll keep those what is it, green snakeskin? We'll keep that on. Foreclosed by Martinet Realty Associates. What's in here? Waves crashing in the darkness.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window. A room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Shiver. Someone has torn down the wall. But what's in here? Another Nosafed. More money. An old grocery list on the table. The haunted grocery list. I'm a ghost. I'm guessing you can't go through there. Yeah. Go to the balcony. We gotta go find that dude. Oh yeah, you can use a pry bar to open shit that you can't open. I gotta remember that. Oh, I'm getting a headache. I hate when my teeth start hurting and then I get like a headache. Let's see if I can open this. Plastic tear.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet rolled over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscured the better part of the remain. This is where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet, the cannons. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army.
A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back.
They massed airships.
They're gonna rip it
in
off.
the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to blockade Revachol.
The character in the bottom left corner looks so busted. Yeah, he has this weird grin that's stuck on his face. That at some point in the game you finally get him to stop doing it, but he can't stop for some reason. And he did wake up from a huge, like, he did a shitload of, well, he got really drunk and fucked up, and that's why he has amnesia. So he's kind of a mess. Do you know who shelled our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on.
He doesn't like talking about the history too much about this
He
place,
fears the discussion might lead to disagreements.
as it often does.
As it often does.
Damn. So that's probably why. There's a guy up here. More plastic tear. What's in here? I can't go in there.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
The hell is this?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Just answer some questions, okay?
Ask away, pigman. I don't promise to answer.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Oh, that's Joyce. That's the
Does not
the
notice
Wild
the
Pines
staring.
chick.
Probably the Wild Pines.
Yeah, the
You
representative.
should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Yeah.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aerial graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism.
Let's be realistic. What are you going...
You heard your partner.
I condone the idea of using physical force.
She's a girl. Oh,
She's
jeez.
a girl.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative...
We weren't put on this earth to make
Hell yeah,
your life
Kim.
pleasant, fucko.
Is that a heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay? You better hand it over. That's some clever cultural commentary.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage. Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, there's stuff down here. Well, I can't access it yet. What's in here? This door is locked. You can't get in. The chair's new. Someone lives back there. Probably her. Ooh, we got a lot of money. I need to start saying like ultra liberal, like capitalist shit, because apparently now every time I say something like that, it gives me more money, and that's what I want. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. Well, that's good to know. So I can say all the weird shit I want. What is this? Maybe this is where she sleeps. Someone's been sleeping here. Cindy? Probably. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Pants. Poor Lahome laborer jeans. What's in here? Money. Sick. Well, that's it. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Explore. Yeah, it certainly is tough. Even talking to strangers is tough, apparently. Alright, well, I think that's all that's up here. Wait, can we go this? No, you can't go that way. We could go here. We need to go to that other balcony. Wait, what's this?
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism.
Look out, Kim. There are communists around here.
I'll keep my armistice handy.
He doesn't actually reach for
Inspect the
his gun.
symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal
Why is the
measure.
star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Why does it what does it evoke in me?
Smug superiority, aesthetic musings. The triumph of capital is undeniable. But maybe the guns were sort of cool. Revolutionaries had loads of guns.
Yeah, go to this balcony. We gotta go track down that dude, that witness. It just kind of rains off and on in this game. Oh, look at all this stuff. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling in the city. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. There's something in here. Money. What's over here? No, this thing. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Probably San Pedro or fucking peyote. More money. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Apparently I can't open it.
This door is made of metal and appears to be...
Someone here really values their security.
Someone, number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony
Yep.
lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Return tomorrow at 9 p.m. How about 9 p.m.? It's about to be 9 p.m. today. Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good.
Let's do it.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Shoot. He probably knows we're onto him. This is 29. Hey, what's going on, Wipeout? How you doing, my man? What you doing? What you up to? Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Oh, we can't go over there, can we? Oh, I know how to get up there. Yeah. We have to get out of here. Hanging in there. It's all you can do, you know. Just hang in there. Stressful day for work? Sorry to hear that. Work sucks. I'm doing alright now. I'm just relaxed and playing this game. Let's go to that other... Yeah, this exit right here. Just getting engrossed in this story, I guess. It's pretty interesting so far. Yeah, in about 20 in-game minutes, I'll have the ability to sleep. And I'm pretty sure at that point, this guy, Katsuragi, goes to bed, so you can just wander around without him. The frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. Holy shoot! A signal blue naval coat. Cool. Cape Side Apartments. Day of life. Work deadlines always on the horizon. Also had to pay $450 to fix your AC. Oh, that sucks, man. Your ears... Is your ear getting worse? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Shit. Well, hopefully shit gets better. Just hang out in my stream and try and forget about the bullshit of life for a sec. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. More magnesium. We have like 8 now. That's cool. Hearing has good days and bad days. It's dice roll. Well, that's not good. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint Ghislain. Now we have to talk to her. The room in the whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your whole life. Sadly, that's true. Open the apartment door for Everett. Everett asked you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse. Do what you have to do. Everett has promised to give you info in case of return. Yeah, so we gotta go back. Before we talk to her, let's go do that. Let's go back to Everett. Not that way. And since that store is on the way there, we'll go back there and sell all the tear that I've collected. Oh, dude, this looks pretty dope at night. Yeah, go back here. Yeah, sell it.
The tear machine stand. Your bottles clunk.
We got 80 cents.
And the money.
Cool. We could buy that raincoat. Maybe I'll do that. I forget how much the money for the room was. It was like $80, wasn't it? Like something ridiculous. Let me see. Pay for the damages. Oh, I have to ask him again? I thought we already asked him. He didn't put it in his notebook. Most people settle for bed at 9 o'clock or not long after. At night, the streets are emptier. By 2 a.m., everyone's asleep. But not us. We never sleep. Justice never sleeps. Oh, look at this. It's the disco. We need a tape to play so we can actually do the disco shit. Look at all these people we can talk to. Well, actually, we can't talk to any of them. Just talk to him.
Can I help? Yes. Have you got it?
Shows them the giant novelty check.
You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check? This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single...
Damn you, fat Everard. Your novelty check is useless.
Damn.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough.
How much do I owe again?
A lot.
130?
A lot.
Fuck.
For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Yes.
That sucks. So that big novelty check that he gave me, it was only worth 25 real. And I only have like 19, so that's not gonna be enough. I'm not even halfway there. This game is interesting. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Yeah. It's so tough. Yeah, exchange this.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
She rolls up the giant novelty check. Looks like she's seen it before.
Anything else I can do?
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin.
Right now.
Speed
and gin.
Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
Jeez. Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling Race?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here. This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Cool. It doesn't really have combat. It's basically... It's a lot of reading. It's kind of like an RPG where... there's combat, but it's kind of like... It's a skill check. Like, I just beat the shit out of this one dude. This, like, buff dude with tattoos. That was preventing me to get through this gate here. Here, I'll show you. I punched this dude in the throat because I had a high enough... Like, you basically... These are all your skills in this. So it's kind of like a point-and-click adventure with, like, RPG elements. It's kind of like something like that. Like, there's all these different skills, right? So, physical instrument. This is the one that basically judges what you can do in terms of, like, physically, like physical combat, like punching somebody. And, so I had enough points in that to where this guy right here, he was preventing me from getting over here to press the button so I could get over here. But I just, like, punched him in the face, and then he was gonna wind up and punch me back. And I did, like, a cool, like, roundhouse kick to the face and knocked him out for a sec. So that's about the extent of the combat in this game. A lot of it's just, like, it's like skill checks and speech checks and all that. So, you know. It's interesting, though. There's a lot. They do a lot with it. Yeah, it was really cool. Because it was like a slow motion thing where like there's a speech bubble. Because you kind of like talk to the voices in your head in a way. Like every single one of your skills has its own like character to it, and it talks to you. It's really weird. So these are all kind of like the voices in your head. And so the physical instrument one was talking to you, and he was like, "Oh shit, he's coming back up for. He's gonna give you a right hook. You better figure out what to do next." And he knows you're gonna punch him, so they give you the option to either punch or do like a spin kick. And I kicked him in the face and won. So that was cool. And you're basically a cop. You have like amnesia because you had a huge alcoholic bender the night before this game starts. So you don't remember anything, but you're basically in the middle of this like police investigation of this murder. And you're basically just trying to learn what the fuck is going on and who you are. Oh, please tell me it didn't crash. It crashed! No! It fucking crashed, dude. Why does every game crash now? I'm so pissed. GTA 5 crashed. This fucking game crashed. Everything fucking crashes. Dude, I'm so fucking mad. Fuck, dude. This is bullshit.